In this video, I'm going to show you guys what a maintenance day looks like for a mobile car detailer. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and if you are new here, I am Randy with Beyond Limits of Palm Beach and Mobile Detailing.
Don't not get strained but strained. Hey. Don't not get strained but strained. Don't not get strained but strained. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
So it is Saturday, July 1st, first day of the month, and it's actually been around 6 months since I haven't changed the oil on my detailing van right behind me. So it is now time to go ahead and take care of that, as well as maybe clean up the van inside and out, and even tidy some things up in my detailing setup. And it is always good to be on top of your maintenance with anything really, whether it's your personal vehicle or even your work vehicle, especially your work vehicle. You know that saying, take care of your things and they will last, and I find that to be very true. And we're gonna do just that today. So first things first, let's go ahead and buy our oil and our oil filters here at Walmart. So I'm here looking for my oil, and I always like to go with Mobile 1. So here I am at the Mobile 1 section, and I need some 5W30 extended performance oil. So I believe it's this one right here. I always go with this exact one. This one right here is 5 quarts. I will need to add a single quart by itself in addition to this gallon. So now I'm looking for the extra quart that we do need. Let me see, 0W20, 10W30, 5W20, Mobile 1, okay, 5W30. Extended performance high mileage. Yep, this one right here, the exact one is 5 quarts. So now we have 6 quarts. Now we actually need our oil filter for today's oil change. So let me go ahead and look for some Mobile 1 oil filter. We do need M1 113A. We got 102, 104, 107, 110, 110, 114, 113. Alrighty, this right here is the exact same oil filter that we do need to change our oil for today. So now that we have everything we need, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my simple tools here in the back of my van. It's just a simple socket with a ratchet as well as an oil filter remover. Here you go. So now we can get to changing the oil. So let me just go ahead and put my gloves on. And as soon as I'm finished putting my gloves on, we're gonna go ahead and open up the hood. And from here, all I'm gonna do is open up this oil cap and just loosen it up. And just like that, let's go ahead and change our oil. One thing I want to mention is that I'm actually not going to be using a jack today or any jacks in it, just because the van is actually pretty high. So all I pretty much do is put it on a slope at an angle, and it gives me enough space to get under there and do what I have to do. So here I have my oil drain plug and I have my socket right here. So let's go ahead and unloosen this bolt. All right, I got that thing loose. Now let's go ahead and open it up all the way so the oil can start draining. So we're gonna go ahead and let the rest of the oil drain a couple more minutes. And meanwhile, we're just gonna go ahead and remove the oil filter and replace it with the new oil filter right now. So like I mentioned, guys, now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the actual oil filter so we can go ahead and replace it with the new one. And just to let you guys know, this is gonna be pretty messy. And I know this oil filter here, it's a little bit tricky because it's so close to the actual oil pan. So let me go ahead and get this done. So meanwhile, the actual oil is still draining. Some of it is still draining. We're gonna go ahead and replace our actual oil filter now that that stopped draining. And we're just gonna go ahead and add some oil, brand new oil into this brand new filter so we can go ahead and put it back on. Just a tiny bit. I like to do it this way. So here's our new filter with some oil in it, and let's go ahead and put this thing on. So I just hand tightened this filter, guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use our oil filter wrench to tighten this completely. Alrighty, guys, so I've let this leak for about 10 to 15 minutes now. Let me go ahead and put this drain plug back on, and then we'll move on to actually putting in the new oil into the engine. And just like that, guys, we are pretty good to go. So now it is time to go ahead and put our new oil into the engine, guys. So let's go ahead and do that. I have here my funnel, and now we're gonna pour in our new engine oil. And just like that, we are finished with this container. Again, this container contains 5 quarts, and we actually need 6 quarts to fill this engine. So let's go ahead and get our extra quart. And just like that, 6 new quarts of brand new oil. And now all we have to do is pull out this dipstick and check the engine oil level. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up once, put it back in, and this second time will give us a correct reading. And yes, we do have enough oil, and it's brand new oil, so we are good to go. Now that we are here, I'm gonna go ahead and check the transmission fluid, make sure we are good in transmission fluid, and go from there. So we are a little bit low on transmission fluid, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill that back up, and just to make sure that it is up to par. So I just went ahead and cleaned this funnel up, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in some new transmission fluid into the actual opening where I took the dipstick as well, and just make sure that we have enough transmission oil. We don't actually need a lot, we just need a little bit, but I just want to make sure that we have enough and we're good to be driving. Yep, so now it looks much better. I'm glad I actually checked that. So now that we have completed the actual oil change and checked the transmission fluid, guys, I actually went over the engine bay, made sure that we are good on everything as well. And we have enough brake fluid, we have enough coolant, the battery, the terminals, everything is good, and we are good to be driving safe on the road. So now let me go ahead and clean up the inside of my van. Let me start up from the front and make my way to the back. If I'm being quite honest, it really just needs like a quick vacuum. I always make sure that it is kept neat or clean on a daily basis or even weekly basis, and that really helps out when cleaning out the van. And that's gonna be a wrap for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, today we were planning on washing the exterior of my van as well, but it started raining and it looks like it's gonna be raining for the entire day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and press that subscribe button, as well as hit the notification bell button to be in the loop of all my next future videos. As always, guys and girls, see you on the next one.